A soldier's homecoming is always an emotional day, but the way these soldiers surprise their loved ones will definitely bring tears to your eyes. Today, we're going to show you the most emotional soldier's homecoming moments ever caught on camera. And while your eyes are not yet filled with tears, please subscribe and hit the bell to stay updated with our content. Man, Jessica's bro, Sean, fresh out of Marine boot camp, had zero clue he was going to lay eyes on his sis. He figured out he was just swinging by to chat with students about Veterans Day, and bam, there she was.
You look nice.
The look on his face,
nice.
pure shock
Not
and
better than me, but he
heart-tugging
looks
joy.
nice.
Jackie!
Hi. All right. We're all walking out to the car.
Check this out, folks. Focus on the mum's reaction. She's totally floored. Like jaw on the floor, shocked, when her life surprise gift, her soldier daughter, walks back in and blows her socks off.
Get in here.
I knew you were gonna do this shit. I knew. So much.
At that high school grad event, bam! This soldier shows up out of nowhere. Took a break from duty just to be there for his sis on her big day. Little sis couldn't hold back the waterworks, man. She dives in with a tearful hug of pure joy. Whoa! Those two little ones had no clue their military pop was back from an 11-month stint. So, when they laid eyes on him at school, they were seriously floored and bursting with excitement. Wow! That soldier dude's a rock star, totally blindsiding his mum with a surprise comeback that's got her all teary-eyed and choked up.
I told you I'd be home soon. I told you I'd be home. Alright, right now, do it. Do it, you want to do it.
Close your eyes.
No way! A US Navy sailor totally shocks her brother over Christmas break, leaving him seriously moved. Guess what? That Marine shocks his sis, shows up for Christmas, and bam! This year's holiday is going to be off the charts joyful for the fam. And hold on to your hat, her reaction's going to tug at your heartstrings. Wow, joy exploded like fireworks for those two little girls at today's party when their soldier dad unexpectedly rolled in front of them. They went wild, dashing over to wrap their arms around their pops in sheer excitement. Aha! This surefire tearjerker is going to be the most heart-melting display of love from that soldier to his beloved wife, leaving her absolutely bursting with overwhelming sweet happiness. The little girl's mind's blown. She lets out a scream and bolts into a bear hug with her soldier dad. all kinds of stunned and amazed by his surprise homecoming. Whoa! The mum's jaw hit the floor as her oldest daughter popped up out of nowhere after all those years apart.
I was going for stroke.
Damn, that little girl's all sorts of thrilled and gobsmacked because her soldier pops just pops right in, hauling it to give him a big old bear hug. Mum seriously gobsmacked and holds her breath, dashing over in a heartbeat to bear hug her soldier son. Can't even fathom he's back. She got the one wish she wanted for Christmas fulfilled, for her son to come home. Welcome home, Marine. You won't believe the feeling when you step into the house and bam! Your soldier hubby you've been yearning for is right there, in the flesh, right before your eyes.
Alright, we did a raffle. Alright, we picked a random name out of a raffle.
Out of the blue, the dude gets a surprise about nabbing a $25 reward. But guess what? The real deal hits like a ton of bricks. His soldier dad pops up out of nowhere, and bam! The guy's heart just melts away in pure, blissful joy. Man, that boy's eyes welled up with tears as he quietly moved in for a hug with his dad the moment he laid eyes on him. Oh my lord! That little sis was seriously floored when her soldier big sis showed up at the doorstep and caught her off guard. Tears welled up and she clung to her big sis in a tight embrace, overwhelmed with emotion.
That's crazy.
In the back to your left.
Whoa! Soldier Mum rolls in after 5 months away, catching her kids by total surprise, and bam! They're left wide-eyed, choked up, and tearful.
Sister?
Be careful because it's really hot.
Dad the soldier just pulled off a jaw-dropper, reuniting his 2 girls in front of a crowd of hundreds. And let me tell you, the place is bursting with joy and emotions are running wild.
So it lets me know everything's all right now, huh? Nope.
She let out a holler, sprinted like lightning,
Of course,
and wrapped her arms round her soldier dad, turning the whole classroom into a teary-eyed, heartwarming scene.
It's nervous. I just heard from her before, but she was with her mother then, but now with her. But everything's good now, huh? Everything good? Okay.
Services for the NATO Role 3 multinational medical unit for medical and surgical services for NATO personnel.
Oh my god, Big Bro, the soldier, comes back after an 8-month tour, totally shocks and moves his siblings. They sprint and bear hug him in pure amazement. Whoa, little bro's like, what the heck? When out of the blue, his soldier Big Bro pops up. Then, bam, you get these two rugged dudes giving each other a bear hug that could move mountains.
This is my brother.
Check this out. Dad, 5 years without a hug, is in for the shock of his life. Hold on to your heartstrings, because the tears are about to flow. Oh my god. Man, Dad's comeback right now is like the ultimate tearjerker for his son. Before the game, this would have been one of those moments etched into his memory forever. Oh my goodness, what a gorgeous moment as that soldier hubby comes dashing in to embrace his wife and little ones after a whole year apart.
The daughter was incredibly surprised when she received a gift from the choir, as she hadn't seen her mom in a long time. This soldier really missed his little girl. The family expected a typical video call with their son, anticipating the usual poor connection quality. However, to their astonishment and heartfelt delight, he ingeniously managed to fix it this time. It's hard to hold back tears when your soldier dad shows up at school to meet you, especially after being apart for so long. Thank you to the program and the adorable mascot for bringing about the reunion between the soldier mother and the little boy. This Air Force service member secretly attended his daughter's birthday party to surprise her, resulting in a moment filled with overwhelming emotions for the little girl, accompanied by heartfelt hugs and kisses. When their soldier big brother unexpectedly visited, both the little boy and girl couldn't contain their overwhelming emotions. They had been apart for far too long. In a miraculous turn of events, this Marine was granted a last-minute one-day leave to attend his sister's wedding. The sheer disbelief and overwhelming joy engulfed her, as she couldn't fathom such an incredible miracle.
Officer 3, Danny Pennington of the United States Army.
A surprising and heartwarming reunion of the soldier and his family. Thanks to everyone who made this touching moment possible. While Veterans Day may be a mundane day for many children, it turned into a surprising and remarkable one for this little boy. His military father made an unexpected appearance that stirred his heart. This was perhaps the most emotional and proud moment for the boy regarding his military father. A day filled with joy and unexpected surprises.
Hey kids, I want to wish you an early happy birthday from Monrovia. I wish I could be there with you to celebrate, but I can't.
At first, the kids thought it was just a distant message from the soldier brother. But when he showed up in person, they sprinted over to hug him with all their might. While the parents were taking a photo, the soldier's daughter unexpectedly appeared in the frame. They didn't notice her until they turned around. They thanked God for listening to their prayers and keeping their daughter safe. This soldier's daughter pulled off a remarkable feat by making it home just in time for his daughter's birthday. It's safe to say that his presence was the greatest birthday gift she could have ever received. After enduring 9 long months of separation, this girl and her boyfriend are finally reunited, basking in the joy of being together once again. A Ukrainian soldier, after being away from his girlfriend, makes a surprising return that will leave you speechless. But that's not all. He takes it to the next level by proposing to her in the most breathtaking way imaginable. Police officer Harold Murphy was called back to the precinct for a surprise VIP greeting. Little did he know, it was his son returning from Afghanistan weeks early. A gentle nudge was all it took for the heartwarming reality to sink in. A daughter asked her parents to close their eyes for a surprise, and it turned out to be the gift that her mom wanted the most, her son once again.
We all pitched in. We thought it was something you guys could use around the house, but
Combat engineer Maria broke the news to her parents that she wouldn't be able to celebrate Christmas with them. However, she made a promise to send them a very special present. There's nothing sweeter for a soldier than hearing the final dismissed command, so he can finally embrace his beloved in the hug of a lifetime. Closing her eyes, this girl made a heartfelt birthday wish to see her brother as soon as possible. Little did she know that her wish would come true with surprising swiftness.
Let's get a round of applause, please.
Real fun this year.
Thanks to the coach, this female athlete had an amazing and unexpected reunion. It's been a long time since she last saw her father.
Move aside, Mask. I need to give my man a kiss. While the whole family was gathered and engrossed in conversation, they had no idea that their Navy family member had appeared, leading to a joyous reunion for the entire extended family. This young mom couldn't contain her excitement as she saw her Marine brother for the first time in 9 months. If you think halftime court surprises are better than shots and games, like today's video. Witnessing families greet their loved ones from the military brings together an abundance of joyous emotions in a single moment. The war was over, and that's when this soldier returned home. The interesting part? His family had no clue he was right behind them. A surprise meeting was arranged, but by looking at the expression on the mother's face, we could tell how much she longed for her child.
We could maybe just ask someone in person. You know, you've been stationed at Camp Atterbury and you're from Salem, Oregon.
Unlike any regular reunion, this soldier was surprised by his 7-year-old daughter.
This is the first time he has seen his daughter in 8 months.
Samantha was shocked when her mother, a sergeant, entered her classroom after a year of service in Iraq. It's finally time for some catching up as one of them grew up without seeing Daddy, and the other never met him at all. Graduation is a major milestone for every student, and it will undoubtedly be a day that Jay will never forget. Hannah's father told her brother would arrive later than expected before the start of her wedding ceremony. But fortunately, it wasn't true. Her little brother must have really looked up to her.
That's for you.
Thank you.
This man promised his daughter a surprise gift and sent her a package, but when she received it was beyond her wildest expectations.
Sending a present for you.
Isn't this the sweetest reunion you've seen? The family's anticipation is palpable as they wait at the airport, eagerly awaiting their loved one's arrival. Without pets getting excited about their master's return, it wouldn't be complete. How wonderful it would be to come back home and find your beloved son there. This boy is about to find out who has returned to take his place as man of the house. This heartwarming video would be sent to the hater before her basketball. And then came the time for her to stand up and hug her brother. Their parents were undoubtedly the happiest people witnessing the reunion of their children. This Marine requested an early flight home to surprise her mother, who was working at the airport. He decided to surprise his mother after 5 challenging months of service, and her reaction is the purest embodiment of motherly love we can witness. This Ukrainian teacher returned from deployment, and the joy it brought his students is truly heartwarming. Both mom and grandmom struggled to process it, but it was a joyful moment nonetheless. This dog couldn't believe what her eyes were seeing when she saw who was standing in front of the door. She never expected to see her brother at a workplace, and this prank turned out to be the best surprise she could have asked for.
Military homecomings never fail to stir up emotions, especially when it comes to dads reuniting with their kids. After the game, this captain surprised his family by coming home from deployment after 9 months. Behind the crowd stood a sergeant deployed in Afghanistan. This was going to be a special moment at his sister's wedding. This young girl is reuniting with her brother after a long time. He wanted to surprise her siblings before leaving overseas for 3 years. There were no words to express the joy of this mum as she reunited with her son.
It's definitely good to be home.
They will surely spend a lot of time together to make up for all the time they have to be apart. They got their mum a mirror as a present, while her daughter stood behind as she unwrapped it. At first, she was confused, but then it all kicked in after seeing the reflection. The whole class thought Mr. Wolf was visiting, but this little girl's smile quickly turned into shock when she realized the surprise was actually a military homecoming from her dad, and one student in the class had no idea. The hero can finally rest well with his wife and dogs, the place where our feet can leave but not our hearts. This man returned home and made a surprise visit to his daughter's school, catching her completely off guard. Their Thanksgiving holiday would begin from this wonderful moment, so get ready, my friend. After losing her father during deployment, this sailor crossed oceans to make sure her mother never feels alone. The neighbors contributed to an emotional reunion that brought happiness to the entire family.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
This family was standing on the ice, watching a message from their dad, when he quietly approached them from behind, catching them completely off guard. The best Christmas surprise is when you surprise your family, even for a moment they forget about Santa. When your sister in the military is your ultimate best friend. Wisconsin Badgers fan Bella was invited to step out in front of 80,000 fans, but little did she know that the biggest surprise awaited her, her soldier mum, who had returned home early from Afghanistan. This soldier and his sister had a special plan at their mother's workplace, and when she walked through the door, her wonderful reaction said it all. The wife and child of this soldier were incredibly surprised when he appeared. They were probably too overjoyed to need anything else to eat or drink. This happiness exceeded their expectations. Cammy is about to discover that her husband is finally home after a year-long deployment. The most heartwarming reason to pause playtime. People say that hugs lasting more than 20 seconds create an even stronger bond. This little girl didn't realize Daddy is finally home. When she saw him, her tears and hugs showed how much she loves her father. The dog's excitement said it all. Welcome home, soldier. Wrapping up with these emotions, tell us in the comments which video had you reaching for those tissues. Remember to give a thumbs up and catch you in the next one.
Nhìn mọi thứ niềm tin các bạn, nhìn ra các bạn chúng ta không phải như điều đấy đâu. Chúng ta thích các bạn thấy là chúng ta có thể làm được